Okay, so I'm going to execute this workflow. So I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this gym, and then I'm going to upload it right here and click on submit. And now this is going to run the workflow.
Just joined EOS Fitness. Check this place out. It looks so cool. So pumped to start working out here.
All right, cool. So now let's try this leather chair. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Okay, and then go back to my workflow and click on execute workflow. This is going to pop up this form. I'm going to go ahead and choose that new screenshot of that chair, put a description, click on submit. All right, here we go.
I found this perfect chair for my living room at Living Spaces. It was such a great price and I just love it.
All right, cool. Let's try one more. I'm going to try this soda, take a screenshot, click on submit. And this is going to go through the same process and generate the following video. Okay, and here we go.
So I'm trying this new sliced soda and I really like it. It's only got 5 grams of sugar plus prebiotics and probiotics.
Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to generate these really cool user-generated content completely automated. We're going to utilize our no-code n8n platform to have this complete automation where all you have to do is literally click on this execute workflow. It's going to pull up a form. You can choose a file, some kind of a screenshot, or you can take a photo yourself, add like a quick description. You click on submit, and this is going to go through and process the whole entire workflow for you. And at the end, it will generate a video like this with a complete ad, including the image that you put, and then the person kind of with its own description of what's going on around the image. I'm going to show you exactly how to build this thing, and then also I'm going to talk about at the end how you can use this workflow and a few additions to be able to add multiple videos and combine them together that we'll do in another video. So make sure you stick around till the end of the video because you're going to learn how to generate these really cool UGC that are blowing up right now, and you can learn how to monetize it, which I'm going to talk about how you can sell something like this to a business, especially to smaller businesses where they don't have the budget to create or have somebody create an ad. And this is where you can come in and fill in the gap. All right, let's get started. Alright, so for those of you who are not familiar with n8n, n8n is the best automation platform right now in the market. This is a blank workflow. If you're new to this, all you have to do is click on a link in the description. They give you a free account that you can generate, and you can come here to a blank workflow. So I'm going to go ahead with start with a quick demo so that way I can explain everything for you. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the build step by step. Alright, so I'm just going to head over to my community here, go to YouTube resources. I'm just going to scroll down and grab the n8n blueprint. Click on download. This is going to download this. Go back to n8n, click on these 3 dots, import from file, and downloads NanoBanana. All right. So this is what this, workflow has. I actually just noticed that I have these descriptions wrong here. So this is actually, that's fine. We can change this later on. All right. So what's happening is in the first stage, we're generating or we're uploading the image and description. The second stage right here, we're generating the image using Google's new amazing NanoBanana, which has been crazy. And I'm going to talk about why this is the best model for image editing, especially for ad creations. And then also we're going to use Veo3 to create our ads. We're going to use Veo3 Fast, which is a lot cheaper, and I'm going to talk about the different pricing and how this is definitely the best way to go. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick demo. So all I have to do is click on execute workflow. But before I do that, let's go ahead and, because I really like these chairs. Let me go ahead and bring that up. Leather chair this time. Yeah, I think this is a good one. Actually, this is a good one. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. This is from Wayfair. And you see how this is, it has all these environments like a plant on the left-hand side. And I'm going to talk about how that generation or this NanoBanana will actually capture all those details. All right. So if I click on execute workflow now, this is going to pop up this form. I'm going to choose that file, that screenshot that we just got, right? So which was this one right here. All right. So that screenshot's uploaded. I'm going to do a quick description. So I'm just going to say a 22-year-old blonde female. I can't type. Talks about her new chair. Okay, I'm going to click on submit now. So this is going to submit that workflow. There you go. So now the image gets uploaded to our Google Drive file. We're going to use a OpenAI node to describe that. And then don't worry, I'm going to explain all of this step by step. But in the left-hand side, there you go. Now the image prompt gets generated. I have a wait node between kind of the creation and then also getting that image and also the video, because I want to make sure we're giving the model enough time to generate the image. And then also on the video, same thing. This wait node is for 20 seconds, so this should be a little quicker. This wait node right here is for 4 minutes because the video generation takes longer. There you go. So the image got created. So if I go to this image one, and if I copy this, this is the image that just got created by our NanoBanana. So if I paste this here, perfect. There you go. As you can see right here, it captured the chair. So let me bring in the screenshot actually, so we can take a look at that. That's the screenshot. All right, cool. So look how incredible this thing is. It's able to capture all of the details here, right? So this is the original image, and it captured the details of the chair, the golden, like, legs, and the environment, that plant there, and then the background, everything else, and including the model sitting on that chair. That's how amazing this NanoBanana is, because it's capable of kind of generating a new image and captures all of the details of the existing image. So let's go ahead and go back and see what's going on here. So now this wait, like I said, this is a 4-minute wait because the video takes a little longer, but let's go ahead and wait to see what that generates. So let's go ahead to each node step by step. So this one is just a form submission. So this is gonna grab that screenshot. We have a quick description, that one. So this is gonna submit that form. We're gonna upload this to our Google Drive. Now, as you can see right here, I'm just choosing my Google Drive to this folder called image URLs. And if I go to my Google Drive here, you'll see that this is all of the screenshots, because I was testing this a lot. Very important thing, make sure that when you generate this folder, the permission should be shared with the link for everyone, because that's what we want to be able to capture the image that's uploaded from here to our next node, right? So make sure you're doing that. The next one is describe the image, and we're going to use this analyze image by OpenAI. We're just basically telling it, hey, analyze this image and make sure you capture all of the details, right? The hex code, the name, the font style, the visual description, because we want this to generate a description of what the image is, right? Very, very important. And then we're saying only return the YAML, do not explain or add any other comments. So it's very, very important. We want to make sure that we're capturing all of that information. So afterwards, in the URL, we're just grabbing that from this right here. Very important. Make sure you're grabbing this web content link, because this is the one that is going to contain that image right there. Afterwards, we're going to use an AI agent to generate the prompt for our NanoBanana image model, right? So if I go inside, and this AI agent has 2 sections. It has the user prompt and the system prompt. So user prompt is pretty simple. We're just saying your task is to create an image prompt guided by your system guidelines. The system guidelines is the system message or the system prompt that I'm going to talk about in a little bit, but we're giving this the user description, which is coming in from our form right here, right? So that's literally all I'm doing, grabbing that. And then the description of the reference image is coming in from this right here, right? And as you can see, it's this YML, the brand says not visible because it doesn't have a brand. But it talks about the color scheme, the font style, everything else. Okay. So that's what that does. The system prompt, very important. By the way, you don't have to use this. You can use ChatGPT. You can take a capture of this image. But you're just giving this a role that you're a UGC image prompt builder. UGC stands for user content, user generated content. And we're telling it to make sure that it's a natural user generated content. So that's what we're explaining here in the system prompt, that you need to capture the UGC realism principles. It needs to look unstaged and lifelike, right? So, and we're also telling it, make sure it's like, light, motion blur, mixed indoor lighting, slight grain, and just kind of more description of what a user generated content typically looks like. You can use ChatGPT to come up with something like this. We're also giving it a couple of good examples, a couple of bad examples to make sure it understands how to generate the prompt. Very simple. So after that, as you can see right here, it creates the total prompt, a 22-year-old blonde female sitting in a modern office chair. Oh, there you go. The workflow got successfully finished. There you go. So now this is the video that we get. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this thing generated. And then we're going to take a look at the rest of it. So I'm going to copy this, just paste it. Let's see what it generated.
I really love this new chair. It's so comfortable and the gold accents are beautiful.
All right, perfect. So as you can see, it generated a really cool ad here with the girl kind of sitting on the chair, swiveling, and it kind of camera zooms in on the product itself to kind of showcase the details of the project. So again, I'm going to talk about at the end of the video how we can make this even better as far as the prompting and how we can create multiple videos similar to this as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and now go back where we were. So that way I finish the instructions here. Okay, so the prompt, there you go, just generates that prompt there. And then afterwards, I'm also giving it, by the way, output parser. This output parser is just to control the output of this so it doesn't hallucinate or anything like that. So I'm just giving it an image prompt and saying this should be a string. So that's what that output looks like. And then afterwards, the create image. So we're going to be reaching out to file.ai. Now, file.ai is a third-party platform. I'm not sponsored by them, so feel free to use some other platform. But this is where you can actually reach out to multiple different models. That's kind of the good thing about these third-party apps is that you have the ability to reach out to multiple models instead of just going to each individual, like, Veo3 and then NanoBanana, right? So it takes a lot of effort to reach out to them individually. So the file.ai, we're reaching out to two different, first of all, we're reaching out to the NanoBanana edit endpoint. And I believe, so let me go back. I'm going to show you because I have the endpoints here. So yeah, for the image endpoint, it's just q.file.run/fileai/nanobanana.edit. And then for the video prompt, we're reaching out to Veo3 Fast. Now, this is going to be a post request. By the way, all of the this is coming from the documentation for, on file.ai. So feel free to check that out as well. But essentially we're reaching out to this URL, right? The header authentication is just basically your API key that you get from file.ai. And then on the bottom, we're sending the body. Now the body is going to be the prompt, which we are going to, there you go. This is the prompt that we're grabbing. We're just adding this replace to make sure that it is a proper, JSON, proper JSON, so it doesn't have any lines or kind of these quotations and everything else. So this is just to clean it up. Same thing, the image URL, we're grabbing it from our upload from our Google Drive right here. Okay, so very simple. That's all we're doing here. Whoops. So reaching out to that, and then now this is going to send this in queue, meaning that now it's going to actually edit this, and this is the request URL and ID. So we have to wait for a couple of seconds. I'm just doing a 20-second wait node. Afterwards, we're going to reach out to this URL to just grab that URL of that image that recently got generated. So that's the URL that we saw earlier as far as the lady sitting on that chair. Okay. And we're not doing anything else here. We're not sending any bodies or headers. So that was kind of like the image side of things. So now that the image is created, the new image is created, we're going to now reach out to file.ai, but this time to grab, to create the video, but we're going to reach out to Veo3 Fast. So we're going to, first of all, create a prompt. So this AI agent, similar to what we did with the image, is going to create the prompt for the video this time. So I'm just saying create a UGC style video prompt from the reference image and the user description. The user description, we're getting it from the form, and the image is going to be from our recent image from our create image that we got earlier. Okay. Sorry, the description is the from this node right here. Where'd it go? There you go. This is the node, right? Because we want to give it those two descriptions. And then also the rules, we're just saying keeping casual, realistic, avoid any kind of studio language or, and also we're defining it a default model, Veo3 Fast, because that's a cheaper model. And then as far as the system message, so same thing, this looks very comprehensive, but you can utilize ChatGPT. That's what I did to generate this, system prompt. So I'm just saying you're a UGC video prompt builder. Your job is to create basically a kind of UGC look prompt, right, for the video. We're going to an output. We want to make sure it only outputs the Veo3 prompt. That's a JSON file. And we're giving it a description of good examples and bad examples as well. We're putting a few guardrails as far as keeping the subject fully inside the frame and focusing on the product itself. And if you want to change that, feel free to play around with the prompt here. If you want to have it focus on the whole, the person, and then also the environment. So this is where you can make those tweaks there. Anyways, you can use this as inspiration and play around with ChatGPT to come up with better prompting there. So you can see this is the video prompt that I generated. And same thing as far as the structure output parser. I'm just telling it to just generate one output called video prompt with the string. Okay. So now afterwards, once that's done, so now we're going to now reach out to Fal.ai, same thing with this image to video model, right? So the Veo3 right here. So this is the image to video model we're reaching out to. Therefore, we're reaching out to this particular endpoint and we're sending it a prompt and then the image URL. So as you can see, this is the same URL here, same thing, header authorization. And then in the bottom, we're sending another header called content type / application.json. And then the body. So we're just sending two things, the prompt, right? It's going to be the video prompt. And then the image URL, we're going to get that from our same thing, Fal.ai, because that's where the new image is hosted. So that's all we're doing. Afterwards, we're going to add a 4-minute wait node because this is going to take a bit longer. You can add a 3-minute one, but 4 minutes just to be on the safe side. And then afterwards, we're just sending another GET request to grab the URL of the video. Now, you can take this video, you can add more, or you can add additional nodes here, right? You can add additional nodes to send this, post it directly to a YouTube or upload it to your Google Drive. I wanted to keep this simple and not make it too long. In the next coming video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another section to this where we can generate multiple videos and then combine them together using FFmpeg. And then afterwards, I'm also going to create a video on how to upload this on all social media platforms. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. But anyways, if I did a step-by-step tutorial on this would be like a 3-hour video because this took me a very long time to build. But you can use this as an inspiration to build on top of this. And then obviously, if you're part of the community, you can grab all of the resources, including the n8n blueprint. So that way you don't have to do anything. Just download this and then bring it on your workflow and make changes and tweaks. But all of the resources are here in the community. And if you're interested in learning how to monetize this, we have an entire course called Earn with n8n where we literally, it's a 5-week day-to-day program where we guide you step by step on how to create your AI agency and how to become an AI consultant. So you can start selling these to businesses, whether it's local businesses or online. I mean, we literally walk you through everything you need to be successful because we run our own AI agency and we have everything you need here, including how to price everything, how to send proposals, how to run discovery calls with clients, and how to have like the sales aspect of it. So make sure you check out the community. We also have a voice AI because that's one of the most popular ways that people are getting clients. So check out the community for the course there. We also provide certification. And then of course, the best part of our community is our amazing community members. We have people from all over the world who are there to collaborate with each other and, take advantage of this amazing revolution and this amazing AI gold rush. So make sure you check out the community. I'm going to put the link in the description. Hopefully I'll see you inside. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.